How's everyone handling the new economy? I'm trying to get a handle on the new economy. It's starting to open up my eyes. I realize I've been selling myself too high. I need to start selling myself short. I'm expecting too much out of life. Next month, if I can cover the rent and have enough money left over for beer and toilet paper, I'm living the American dream. The new American dream! I'm doing the master cleanse. The master cleanse, right? Give it up for me, I'm doing the master cleanse. I didn't realize I was doing the master cleanse. I kind of stumbled into it. It turns out I'm just so broke, I have nothing left to eat or drink but water, lemons, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup. I feel great. I'm freaking hallucinating, but I feel great. Yeah, the new economy is, also showing me that I should compare myself to a broader range of people. Like homeless people. I can compete against those guys. Like panhandling, how hard is that, And some of these guys bring in like 30, 40, 50 G's a year panhandling. So I'm like, I can do that. So I went out to Hollywood and Vine and I tried it. But I realized that some of these homeless guys are real professionals. They out-earned me by like 75 nickels a piece. I don't know what it was. Like they didn't even accept pennies. Have you noticed the homeless guys don't accept pennies? They're like parking meters, these people. And they don't understand the meaning of the phrase, beggars can't be choosers. I think I need to rethink my marketing because I went out like in a suit and I had like a Kinko's printout in color saying hook it up. I had backup dancers. I know, I overthunk it, that's the problem. So I'm broke and I'm dating a black girl. Not that there's a correlation between me being broke and dating a black girl. You racist bastards. But I'm starting to realize that this relationship is turning out to be a lot harder than just voting for Obama. She beats me up when she catches me with Asian porn. It's not fun. But one positive note about going out with a black girl is that black guys give me respect, Like for instance, I went out to like the park the other day and I jumped in on this pickup basketball game. And this black dude on my team, he saw that I showed up with my girl, and this guy does something that no black guy has ever done to me in a basketball court. He passed me the ball. He passed me the ball! I felt black, I felt accepted. I put up an air ball, nobody touched me on the shot, I called a foul. And then I got my ass kicked. I got my ass kicked pretty good. Yeah. I'm Cuban. Any Cuban? Yeah? No? But you're Latinos. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, Cuba Libre, que vola hacer. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds Cuban. Cubans are an exaggerating kind of people. We exaggerate about how much we had and how good we had it before Castro took it all away. But that's what Cubans exaggerate about back in Miami, where I'm from. Here in LA, a Cuban like me exaggerates about one thing: the fact that he's not Mexican. I've been deported 3 times since I moved here. But I kid Mexicans. Are there any Mexicans here tonight? I love Mexicans because they screw a lot. Rabbits screw like Mexicans. That's how much Mexicans screw. Let me give you some information. Did you know that a Mexican scientist named Luis Miramontes co-invented the contraceptive pill? That's right, a Mexican helped invent the birth control pill. Oh, the irony. You would think it'd be a national pride thing to like use the pill and stuff, but he was from New Mexico, that's probably it. Yeah. I have a crazy Cuban family. It all begins with my grandmother, my abuelita. She kind of raised me, and she insists, every time she sees me, she insists on asking me how many bowel movements I've had that day. She's like, "¿Ha hecho caca?" And no matter what time of the day she asks me this question, morning, noon, or night, I better tell her that I've taken at least 2 poops. Or else I have cancer. 2 poops or cancer. She's a wise Latina. And I come from a family full of retards. So, there's my dad. My dad is always saying, "Me nada." You know what that means? It means I crap on nothing. Because he has no one to blame but himself for everything, He had his baseball dreams kind of interrupted because he had to leave Cuba in his teens, so he wanted to live his baseball dreams vicariously through me. But I sucked at baseball. I sucked at T-ball. I couldn't hit the ball, it just stayed right there, I couldn't hit the ball. In fact, the only 2 balls I hit the entire season were my dad's. Let me tell you what happened. He came over, tried to show me how to hold the bat in front of all the other kids. I swung and hit him right in the nuts. And then I ran around the bases. It was my only chance. Come to think of it, our relationship has never been the same since. The only normal person in my family is my sister. And she's really cool. She's like this up-and-coming advertising executive. You know, she lives on her own with a dog, not a cat. And she was a high school track and field champion. My sister's a lesbian. And it doesn't bother me or my dad that my sister's a lesbian, you know? We don't gotta worry about the thought of some young punk trying to give her the goo, you know? Yeah. Plus, I always have someone to spot me at the gym. Always have someone to spot me at the gym. But it bothers my mom because my mom wants grandkids. Like any Latina, she wants grandkids. But the pressure's on my sister to have these grandkids because I've been pissing blood for the past 3 years. Thanks to alcohol, unprotected sex, the list goes on and on. Anyway, we figure I'm infertile. So the pressure's on my sister, but check this out. My mom, she blames me for turning my sister gay. Yeah, she's like, you played tackle football with her when she was a kid and it confused her. I'm like, Mom, I made her wear a helmet and a cup every time we played football. How did that confuse her? It's anyone's guess. Don't blame me. So I'm looking for a job right now. You know, like I said, I'm tired of milking the state of California for money they don't send me. Is anyone on unemployment and not getting any checks? Jesus. Anyway, that wasn't part of my act. I just threw that in there right now because I thought about it. But you know, I'm starting to realize that as an actor and a comedian, I'm a little too, what's the word that they use? Unstable for certain careers. Like I applied to be a 911 operator. And you know, yeah, can you imagine me as a 911 operator? Well, I did it. And the first day of training, they put you on a live call to see how you're gonna handle it. I thought I did awesome. I was like, 911, what's your emergency? But when the guy on the other end tells me that he accidentally hit a major artery using a kitchen knife, I thought about what my acting coach tells me, to go with your gut when it comes to a performance. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell are you gonna do, bro? Oh, you are so screwed! Help! Help! I started screaming for help. Can you believe the guy on the other end of the phone starts telling me to calm down and relax? Because he can't understand me? And I thought about what my agent says. This is my audition. This is my time. I was having none of it. I was like, no, you calm down. No, you calm down, until he finally hung up. I got a promotion after that. I'm the supervisor now. So if any of you have an emergency, please let me know, but don't talk over me. I may want to tell a few jokes first. Hey, you guys have been a great crowd. I'm Humberto Guida. Good night.